Hey everyone, so in today's video we're going to talk about blogging. Does it still work? Is it worth your while? Let's jump into it. So I've pulled up a website that I want to use as an example, and pretty much this website's traffic has been boosted almost exclusively just by blog content. And you can see here around about a year ago, it's a bit more than a year now. So in November 2023, we redesigned the website and it was ranking just for a handful of keywords. Not really anything going on with the site. And we just started adding articles. We wrote basically an article a day and published this. And you can see it took a while for that to start taking an effect. And then we just kept going. We didn't stop. We just kept creating content, new blog articles. Obviously, we would create content that was focused on specific keywords, targeting keywords that were relevant to their industry. And they just kept, producing more and more traffic. We just kept creating more and more articles, and it just kept growing and growing and growing. And it's still growing to today. The traffic just keeps growing, right? And they're now ranking for more than 7,600 keywords. A lot of those keywords are on the first page of Google. You can see here they've got 297 positions where they're ranking in the first 3 positions, right? So 297 keywords that they are being ranked for in positions 1 to 3. And then the rest of the first page, which is position 4 to 10, 1,308. That is a lot of keywords. They really are crushing it in terms of the organic traffic. And the secret was just blogs. Every week we would create lots of articles. Every day we would go do some research and find some interesting topic that was relevant to their industry to create an article about. Sure, we did some other optimizations, and we didn't just create articles, but as kind of like a very simple do-it-yourself kind of activity for your website's SEO, the easiest, simplest thing that you could do is just to generate lots and lots of content. You can just focus on blog articles and just write as many as you can. But before you write an article, think about what a person might be searching for to find your article. And if you need some ideas, you can always go to Google, right? You can, let's say you're a lawyer. So you could say something like legal advice, South Africa, right? You can just type that in on Google and you'll get a bunch of results. And what you can do is you can go down here to the questions. People also ask, how much is legal advice in South Africa? That's an article I could create right there. How can I get a free lawyer in South Africa? Another article. Is legal wise for free? Another article, right? I could literally just type in here lawyer and then see some of the suggested searches that Google provides. And then I know that these are probably things people are searching for, because Google wouldn't suggest these if it didn't get a fair amount of traffic on these search terms. So there's a very simple way for you to get topics, and then you just go ahead writing anything that's relevant regarding that topic and keyword. And what you want to do is you want to write an article that's at least around 1,000 words. Typically 1,000 to 1,500 words is a good length of your article. And you can write in all sorts of different styles and try and be clever, etc. But really, as long as your article is relevant, provides useful information, is helping the person doing the search in some way by giving them useful information, then your article has a good chance to be picked up by the search engines and by Google specifically, and to be ranked, meaning for it to show up in results such as these. All right, so I hope that was helpful for you. So to recap, blogging still works. We still do it. It is an excellent way to boost the traffic, the organic traffic to your website. It also gives you an excuse to promote something, right? If you've written an article, you can send that out on a newsletter. So you can also promote it on your social media channels. So content generation and writing blog articles has multiple uses, and is still relevant and still works today. All right, ciao.